What if your business could answer calls 24/7, answer customer questions perfectly every time, capture leads, and automatically book appointments, all with the help of AI automation? Today, I'm showing you exactly how to build this in Go High Level. First, the demo. Then I'll show you how to build it step by step.
Hey, this is Maya from AI Automation Engineering. How can I help you today?
Hey Maya, I'm looking for information about what services your company provides.
We specialize in AI voice agent implementation, business automation, and AI-powered customer communication. Let me know if you'd like more details.
Yeah, the automation sounds really interesting. Tell me more.
Our automation packages typically include an initial consultation and strategy session, account setup and configuration, and custom workflows tailored to your needs. Would you like me to send more details or help you get started?
Yeah, that sounds great.
All right. Could I get your full name and email address to send over the details?
Yes, my name's Derek, and my email is derekcheungsa@gmail.com.
Thanks, Derek. I'll send the details to your email. Anything else you'd like to know?
No, can you also text it to me?
Sure. Do I have your consent to send the details via SMS?
Yes.
Great. I'll send the details via SMS shortly. Let me know if you need anything else.
After the call, I get an SMS with a link to the booking for a further consult, and I'm able to fill in the details for the contact and create a calendar entry. Now, inside Go High Level, we have the contact being captured by the AI agent. We have the calendar that has been booked, that's also captured. And then the workflow automation would create a new entry as a new lead in our opportunity pipeline. Before we start building, let's quickly go over what Go High Level is. GHL is a all-in-one CRM and marketing platform that manages your entire go-to-market workflow, from lead generation, nurturing to scheduling, messaging, and pipeline tracking all in one place. What makes it even more powerful is its built-in AI and automation. The same system that powers the AI voice agent that you saw in the demo handles all your workflows in an integrated way. So instead of using multiple tools for CRM, emails, text, and booking, GHL connects it all. Every call, every message, contact, and appointment seamlessly synced and automated throughout the system. So let's do a detailed walkthrough of how we built this project. So we're going to be focusing on two parts of the Go High Level dashboard, the AI agents, as well as the automation. So in the AI agents, there's quite a lot of functionality here. So we'll be using primarily the voice AI as well as the knowledge base. So we'll cover Agent Studio, conversational AI, and the others in future videos. So what we want to do first is to create a voice agent. So there's a button here called Create Agent. So you can select from a marketplace of pre-built AI agents, or you can create a custom agent from scratch. Now, I already selected something from the marketplace that I've added here called Maya. So I've just taken something from the marketplace and I've started to modify it. So what you see in this agent here is the details. So let's walk through step by step and see how this is built. So you can name your agent. In this case, I've named it Maya, and the business name that we are looking at is AI Automation Engineering. All right, so you can select many different languages. So you can, it defaults to English, but you can select from German, Spanish, Portuguese, Italian, and Dutch, and many others here. Another cool part here is that you can select the voice for your voice AI agent. So this is kind of cool because there's quite a big list here. So you can see there's quite a lot. So you can have a male voice or a female voice, and with different accents. So I've chosen here Hope, so I can just play here.
Okay, so this might sound silly, but
so that's a pretty natural voice. So it's a great customization here that you can use, and then the time zone, and you can customize the agent's initial message. So you can do that. Now, the goals here is very important. So there's a couple things that are really important here. So it's selecting the knowledge base. So I'll cover this shortly after. So I've created a knowledge base talking about the services in this AI automation engineering company. And then you can tell the agent when to use this knowledge base. So we give it a small prompt saying, use this knowledge base if the user asks any questions about business services, products, contact details, etc. So this is how the agent knows when to use this database. So I've put the FAQ in this knowledge base. Now, this role is quite important. So this is kind of the persona that you want the agent to use. So, for example, you can tell it, here's the tasks, right? Create the user and classify them, ask only the essential questions, and then this is kind of the flow that you want, right? So, and you also are giving it some guidelines on keep calls under 5 minutes and etc. So this is where you give the instructions for the voice AI on how to behave. And now the next part is kind of cool because you can direct it to fill in specific fields for the contact information. So in this case, what I'm saying is that in the call, I want the agent to collect the first name, last name, email, and business name, right? So it's going to use this general actions here to direct the conversation to collect information for lead generation. So if you wanted to add more information, you can say new action, and you can say here, update contact field, right? And then have an action name, and then add additional things that you're going to collect, and that's going to be added into here. So then after the call, you can also tell it to perform some actions. In our case, we're just going to use this during the call, what we're going to collect. And then this is the trigger workflow when the call is completed. So I'll cover this in the automation section. So the automation section will cover what happens when the call is completed, what happens when we trigger this workflow. So it's an automation that is run that creates the opportunity in our opportunity pipeline. And then the next part here is then associated a number with it, right? So this is a number that I ported from Twilo. So I'll add a link on how I created this number in Twilo, and I just work with the onboarding team to port this number. It's really easy. So you associate a number, and then that's it. That's all you need to do to set up this AI agent. So then whenever somebody calls this number, then it's going to start executing this AI persona, and it's going to do what it needs to do to collect this information and execute the task. So now let me just go back and cover the knowledge base. Okay, so this is another very powerful aspect of the AI capabilities. So I've created this AI automation engineering knowledge base. So if you go into create knowledge base here, you can give it a name, give it a description. So I've already created this. So let me open this. So what you can do, and this is quite powerful, is you can do a web crawler. So we can specify, here is a add source here, web crawler. You can specify your website, right? So it can be all URLs in this domain or exact domain. So if you just give it a top level, it'll crawl the whole website and give you all the information that you can, your AI can access. So very easily you can give it knowledge, train your AI knowledge of your services from a website. Now I've chosen to do FAQ. So in this FAQ, you can add some frequently asked questions, right? So I've given it 4 sample ones. What services does AI automation engineering offer? And then we give it an answer. What's typically included in a automation package. So we also give that an answer. So you can have as many of these as you want. And during the course of the conversation, as you saw in the demo, it gave you the answers based on these questions here. And of course, you can, the table is coming soon, but the FAQ is where you can add more and more detailed information. So this is the voice AI, how to set it up. And then there's a dashboard here that's kind of cool. It shows you exactly who called and the details of each call. So that's a great capability there. So after you create this agent that now has connected to the knowledge base, now the next step is going to the automation stage. All right. So the automation stage here is, if you recall, we built here in our call workflow, what happens when the workflow is completed, right? So what we're saying, or what happens when the call is completed, we're going to trigger this workflow. So this workflow is called AI call handler. And what we want to do is that after this contact is created by the AI agent, we want to trigger this AI call handler, which executes a workflow automation. So we're going to go into the automation tab here. And what we're going to see is another rich set of capabilities in Go High Level. So what we can do is we can create a workflow, right? So we can start from a template, or you can import or start from scratch. So what I've done is built up this AI call handler. So I'll just open that up so you can see what the workflow builder looks like. So you can start with a trigger. So this trigger is an event that happens that starts this workflow. So there's a rich set of triggers here, right? So it's quite detailed. And what we're doing here is we're saying that when a contact is created, so after the call, we're going to have a contact created that the AI voice agent is going to create. And I'm going to trigger it based on the end of the call. And I'm going to, so this will have a contact object that is passed into this workflow. And what I'm going to do is send an SMS message, right? So I'm going to take the SMS message. The template here is I'm going to get the first name from the contact, right? So recall the voice agent collected the contact information. So I'm going to get the first name, and then I'm going to send a brief message, and then I'm going to give it a link to a URL for my calendar entry. So this is also hosted in Go High Level, which is really cool because it's all these pieces integrated into one, that these workflows can work seamlessly across all these capabilities. And that's one of the capabilities and power of Go High Level that I really like. It's so integrated that you can have everything working together. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to create or update an opportunity, right? So this is going to take the contact that I've built, and then I'm going to put it into a new lead stage, right? So what this is going to do is in my opportunity pipeline, after this workflow completes, it's going to automatically create in this section here on opportunities, right? So it's going to go from this voice AI agent. I'm going to run my automation workflow to send the SMS message, and then I'm going to put this new entry into a new lead. And then somebody on the team can take a look at this and say, oh, I have a new lead, and follow up on that. And as I progress, I can move it from here to here. So this will give us more information and ability to track where an opportunity is within a funnel. So you go from here to all the way to sale, and then figure out exactly where each of the prospects are within the pipeline. So this great way to track the leads. Now you can also in here drill down on conversations. So this is the conversation that the AI has had with this person, but then you can hook it up to WhatsApp. So I've connected it to WhatsApp as well. I'll cover this in a future video. And then so you have all the different channels that you can communicate with this lead all in one place, and have all the conversations all in one place as well. So we can see how this integration across the various things that you need for a go-to-market system is all nicely integrated into one thing that connects AI agents and automation. So I'll cover more in future videos on different aspects of this, but you can see how relatively easily you can build a very powerful go-to-market system with AI agents as well as automations.